Welcome everyone, all our listeners, and thank everyone for listening to us. We're very excited. Our audience keeps growing and growing. Mm-hmm. And today we have a special return guest that we love dearly, Emily Austin.
Yay!
And we're excited because this time you get to be on our YouTube channel.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Uh-huh. People get to see you now.
Yes.
Put a face to the name. Yeah.
Exactly. And we have you for 2 hours, which we're so thankful for. And I thought we were going to do something different, hour one.
Nice.
Because everyone knows Emily Austin, the adult film star and porn star, whatever you want to say. But I want to talk about the real Emily Austin and not talk about that at all for the first hour. I want to talk about you and what a sweet, wonderful person you are. And I'm going to just have all kinds of questions and we'll see how you answer them, where that goes and all that kind of stuff. Now in hour two, we'll talk a little bit more about that.
We'll do the X-rated part.
But the first and most important thing that stands out for me with you all the time, you are such a promoter against animal cruelty. Mm-hmm. And you just love animals so much. And you're always promoting people adopting animals. And how many animals do you have yourself?
Currently 6.
6?
Yeah. 3 cats and 3 dogs.
All adopted?
All adopted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All ones that nobody at one point wanted. So we took them. Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Where did you find them?
They're all from kind of all over. I have a cat from Vegas, a dog from Vegas, a dog from California, a dog from El Paso.
Oh my gosh.
A cat from Fort Worth, and a cat from Austin. Did I get everybody?
I wasn't counting.
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
So do they all get along? Like, I find it so difficult when you introduce all these different animals. I am not very good at all that, so.
The cats don't really care too much for the dogs, but all the dogs get along. Yeah. So it's kind of
That's not surprising.
a house divided, but yeah.
Yeah.
So I was kind of looking at things, and because I knew you coming on, and the Humane Society of the United States with animals, they are just unbelievable, all the stuff that they do. And I asked you, are you just dogs and cats supporter? And you're like, no, cruelty.
I'm for all of
animals.
It, yeah.
So I kind of was like, my goodness, do we all know that they are fighting for so many different things? They have big fights, and some of them is they want to ban trophy hunting, which
what's that?
It's like people going on a safari and they're killing lions and tigers.
Right, yeah.
Hunting for sport, like not.
Why would you do that?
Not using any of it.
It breaks my heart to see these popular, company owners who are going overseas and, killing giraffes and rhinos and elephants, and they're posing with these pictures, with these animals in these pictures, and they're trying to, make it look like it. So fun. I just don't have that in me. It breaks my heart.
I thought that they're like going extinct too, though. I thought you couldn't do stuff like that.
They are, yeah. They are.
Another problem.
Yeah. Yeah, and they like to use the excuse, oh, well, it's to help the population of whatever animal they're killing. I mean, there's nothing that you can say that can justify hunting for fun. I mean,
I can't do it.
I can't either. Yeah.
See, they're saying trophy hunting is an American problem. American trophy hunters pay big money to kill animals overseas and import over 126,000 wildlife trophies per year on average.
Yeah.
Wolves, bears, mountain lions, bobcats, and other domestic wildlife also fall victim to trophy hunting, damaging natural ecosystems.
Yeah.
This is really, really, really upsetting. I mean, it's unbelievable. There's 1.26 million wildlife trophies were imported to the United States between 2005 and 2014.
And why do they say they do that? For fun?
Yeah, it's like hunting. It's like a trophy. Like, look at it.
To hang it on their wall.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
I know. Look at this.
How can you smile and like
I don't know.
feel joy?
I don't know. All I know is when I see the stupid, well, it's not stupid, but when I see the commercials for the dogs, I cry.
Yeah.
I know.
I can't watch it.
Every
Yeah.
time that Sarah McLachlan
Oh
song
my
comes
God.
on.
Oh my
I
gosh.
don't like it at all.
Yeah.
I changed the channel. I can't handle it.
And they're shaky. I can't even.
Mhm.
I can't. I
It's,
think.
yeah.
I think there was a commercial once, or it was on Facebook or something, and there was a homeless dog, and they rescued it, and they shaved it, and they like gave it a home. And I remember grabbing Chanel, and I started crying. I think I texted.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm crying for no reason with
Yeah.
my dog, and I'm like, I love you so much. I would never do that to you.
Yeah.
It's so sad.
It's really sad. The other thing is, I mean, we all use all these beauty products and we
Mhm.
don't realize that they're testing them on
Right.
animals. And they, the Humane Society, oh my gosh, I can't talk today. The Humane Society is also fighting the fight about ending cosmetic animal testing.
Mhm.
I thought
And
that was already done. No.
Yeah, PETA's doing it. PETA is, really spreading the word about it too. And a lot of people don't realize, growing up when I heard animal testing, I thought, oh my gosh, they're using the conditioner on the dog. What's so big about that? But then as an adult, you get, you realize they're putting dogs down. They're, doing exploratory surgery for no reason. They're giving animals diseases and sicknesses to try to test out things. And I just can't even imagine.
yeah, there's a hashtag trending that's called Be Cruelty Free.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't realize that animals still suffer and die to test shampoo, mascara, and other cosmetic products.
Mhm.
Terrified mice, rabbits, rats, guinea pigs have substances forced down their throats, dripped into their eyes, or smeared onto their skin before they're killed.
That's how that works.
That's how that works. Yeah, that's what so many people don't know.
Yeah.
And it says Beauty's Ugly Secrets. There's 500,000 animals that suffer and die due to cosmetic testing each year.
Mm-hmm.
230 plus companies have endorsed the Humane Cosmetics Act, which would end unnecessary animal testing in the United States. 38 countries have full or partial bans on animal testing or trade bans, including all the countries of the European Union, Norway, India, New Zealand, Israel, and South Korea. And we're supposed to pledge to be cruelty free. And I think we're just not aware enough. So it's really, really important.
That's so sad.
And it's super easy to just look on the. It's becoming more. A lot of companies are starting to go cruelty free, and if you just look on the back of your product, it'll tell you there will be a little bunny logo, and it'll say cruelty free or vegan. All that stuff. So you can look. I mean, more companies are coming out and being cruelty free, which is really cool.
Right. The next thing that they're fighting is preventing horse slaughter. For horses to be spared cruel and needless deaths, the slaughter of horses for meat is not only inhumane, eating
eat
horse
horses?
meat poses serious health risks. Since U.S. horses are not intentionally raised for food, many are given a wide variety of drugs that make their meat unfit for human consumption.
I didn't know people ate horses ever.
Yeah.
The vast majority of horses who become victims of this industry could be sold, donated, or otherwise rehomed. But once a horse goes to auction, kill buyers outbid legitimate horse owners and rescues, robbing horses of ever having a second chance of life.
Who's eating those? I don't know. And they don't sell horse at restaurants.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't even imagine what they're using the meat for.
Yeah,
I
that's what
mean-
I'm saying.
100,000 American horses are brutally slaughtered each year so their meat can be shipped overseas for human consumption, including working, racing, and companion horses, even ponies.
That's sad.
I know.
Well, there's that one thing, Lisa Vanderpump from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's
Yeah.
a big, what is that called?
The Yulin Dog Festival.
Yulin
yeah.
Dog Festival. And she just put out a documentary, I think, last year.
Yeah.
I can't even look at a picture
Yeah.
of that.
And since you brought that up, the next thing is stopping puppy mills,
Yeah.
which to end the cruel treatment of dogs in mass breeding operations.
Mm-hmm.
It is so sad to me.
Mhm.
And I mean, obviously, people get paid a lot of money for bred animals.
Yeah.
And so the people that are breeding, most people that are breeding,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of good breeders out there, but there was a lot that went on for a really long time where they just bred them so fast over and
Yeah.
over and over in such terrible conditions just to make that money.
Yeah. It takes a toll
Mhm.
on, the animal.
Right.
And the mom. Yeah.
It said to end the cruel treatment of dogs in mass breeding operations, internet sales, flea markets, face-to-face sales, and the majority of pet stores that sell puppies are getting those dogs from puppy mills. The majority. That's crazy. A puppy mill is an inhumane, high-volume dog breeding facility that churns out puppies for profit, ignoring the needs of the pups and their mothers. Dogs from puppy mills are often sick and unsocialized. Life in a puppy mill. Mother dogs spend their entire lives in cramped cages with little to no personal attention. When the mother and father dog can no longer breed, they're abandoned or killed. Due to poor sanitation and the lack of preventative veterinarian care, the puppies from puppy mills frequently suffer from a variety of health issues, creating heartbreaking challenges for families who should be enjoying the delights of adopting a new family member.
That's so sad. I could never look at a dog and like be mean to it.
I couldn't either.
I don't understand. Well, that's like the dogs fighting and stuff. I don't know how anyone can watch the dogs kill each other.
Yeah.
I would
another
die.
thing.
I would die.
Yeah. So the truth about puppy mills, there's 10,000 puppy mills are estimated to be currently active in the United States. 10,000.
Yeah.
165,400 plus dogs are kept solely for breeding in USDA licensed facilities. Sadly, a license is not a guarantee of a breeder's quality. 2 million puppies are sold each year after originating from a puppy mill. That's terrible.
Well, and I think it is always sad when people get the puppies and they don't realize, and then they're so sick, and so then they have that heartbreaking and financial because it's so expensive.
Yeah,
that too.
When your dogs start getting sick like that,
right? Ending dog meat.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that Uland Dog Festival is like you know what that is? Have you heard? Oh, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
It is. They kill them on purpose, like for fun, and they put them on like sticks, and like it's a festival that they believe something about it.
In a different country?
China.
Yeah, that I was just going to say, most of the world views dogs as loyal and beloved companions, but in some parts of Asia, they still suffer as victims of the largely unregulated trade in dog meat for human consumptions. So they eat dog meat.
Yeah, that was a big deal during the Olympics in Korea.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
That they like the government was paying restaurants to take dog meat off the menu because so many people were reacting so badly.
Yeah.
Like there was Olympic athletes grabbing stray dogs off the street just in case.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, it's the Yulin is China's dog meat eating festival.
A dog meat eating festival.
That's what Lisa Vanderpump, like, if you watch Beverly Hills
Yeah.
Housewives, I watch it a lot, but she's a huge, like, she just came out with a documentary to end it, and she did get something done. I can't remember. It says about 10,000 dogs and cats are expected to be killed and eaten during the controversial 10-day festival in Yulin. I can't open it because the pictures are so traumatizing to me. I can't look. And she put out this documentary that I had to close my eyes even on the Housewives, and they're all crying because it's so horrible.
That is absolutely terrible.
So they do it on purpose. Like, they like to watch them suffer. And
I don't know how anyone can get enjoyment out of that.
I don't either. It makes me wonder what's wrong in your brain.
You have to be messed up. Like, something's not screwed in all the way.
Yeah.
I
don't understand.
Yeah.
But do you eat meat though, right?
I don't eat a lot of meat, but I do eat a little bit of meat. But not a lot. But
yeah.
I mean,
we don't eat a lot of meat either.
I eat a lot of chicken.
You do eat a lot of
I eat a lot of corn dogs.
I eat a lot of chicken and red meat I don't eat as much, but I mean I eat animal products, I guess.
But I am trying to make more of an effort to
I can't
go that route.
Oh my gosh, I just love chicken though.
Yeah.
But and I love fish, but I think that I can't watch some of the Netflix stuff. Like, I see a clip of like all the chicken and I'm like, I can't watch it.
Yeah.
Because I know it's
too
not
delicious.
Good. I know, as I'm not watching it. I don't know how I eat protein. I mean, there's another way, but people are gonna get mad at me for saying that.
What?
I said people get mad when you say stuff like that.
I know.
Well, yeah, like the vegan people.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My mind went somewhere
Well,
else.
where did it go, Emily?
So, second hour.
Second hour.
Let's not forget to ask you that question.
Remember.
So now let's ask you a couple of more questions. We know the animal thing is big for your heart, in your heart.
Yes.
So I'm like, I thought we'd talk about it a little bit. And then can you tell us what is your best childhood memory?
My best childhood memory.
Go all the way back.
Oh. Wow, I don't know. Oh my God, let's come back to that.
Okay.
I have good ones. I just don't know what the best one is.
Tell us just about a good one. Then.
Good one. I remember as a kid, just when I was younger, everybody in my family, we were all super close. And I thought as an adult, it would go, stay like that. My best childhood memory, I think, would just be like when all my family and I were together. As an adult, it's not like that no more.
Right, but those are always good memories.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I'm very happy to have those memories.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
If you had a chance for a do-over in life, what would you do differently?
I think I'd probably get out of my hometown a little bit faster.
You're from a small one, right?
So I was born actually not far from the DFW area, but I was raised outside of College Station in a very small town called Caldwell.
Oh, wow.
Very small. Yeah, very small. So do you know where that's at?
I do.
Oh my
I
gosh.
had family in Navasota.
Oh, okay. Well, not a lot of people know where that's at too. So
I would
No,
know.
I
yeah,
heard
it's
of it.
very, very small, like 5,000 people, but I would have gotten out a lot quicker if I could have.
When did you leave?
18?
Okay.
18, yeah.
Ran faster.
Yeah.
What do you feel most proud of?
I'm very proud of my marriage. That's what I'm most proud of.
How long have you been married?
We've been married 9 years. 8 years together, 9 years. Yeah.
That's a long time
Yeah.
in today's world. I mean,
Yeah.
really.
It'll be 10 years in February. We've
Wow.
been together. Yeah.
That's a big one.
Yeah. But we're excited. Yeah.
Well, and I feel like every time I talk to you or see you, you are very much in love with your husband.
Very, yeah.
And so happy all the time.
Mhm.
Like you love him so much.
We were just I'm no lie, we were just talking about this last night. We're just a perfect fit for each other, and we always talk about if we could just go back in time, like get together sooner, and like we would. Like we're just a perfect fit.
How old were you when you met?
I just turned 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how old is he? He's older, right?
Yes, he is 20 years older than me.
Yeah.
So he was 40 at the time, but I don't see the age.
Right.
Like that's never been.
We always talk about that.
Yeah.
and I don't.
Age
either.
is not a
I
thing.
feel like I'm his age, and then he'll tell me he feels like he's my age.
So that's perfect.
So yeah,
So you meet
we
in the
balance
middle.
it out. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, that's never been something that has been a challenge or a problem. The
Right.
age.
What's your favorite music?
My favorite music. It goes all over the place. My Pandora is.
Same.
I mean, from Wayne Newton to the Red Hot Chili Peppers to, I mean, Britney Spears, of course, to, it's all over the
variety.
Cher. I mean, everybody.
Oh
Yeah.
God, Whitley would faint right now.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
I heard you say that.
Yeah, I love all of. It really depends on my mood,
Right.
whatever I'm feeling in the moment. Yeah.
Now, besides your husband and your animals, obviously, what, if you only could keep 5 possessions, what would you keep? 5.
For the rest of my life.
For the rest of your life.
Besides I'm not that person that's really attached to material things.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, guess 5 things that I couldn't live without would be like lotion, chapstick, stuff like that.
Those are good. Those are good
Food, but possessions, I'm
You don't care.
I don't really care.
Right.
Yeah. I like when you know those like memes that you see when could you live here without your phone and internet for a year for $1 million? I do it for free. Okay.
So like actually I'll
yeah,
volunteer.
Hello. Taking anyone. Yeah.
So you're not are you a big social media person or do you?
I'm on social media and I try to be as active as possible, but especially now because I know it's so important to like promote yourself and your brand but to me social media is just not my full life.
Yeah.
So when I appreciate those who are, out there on social media all day long, like that's great. If that's what works for you, that's great. But that's not for me. Like I need real life.
Yeah.
We say that all the
Yeah.
time.
Gosh, I know. I just said yesterday, I was like, I was doing so good. And then I was like, oh, it's too much pressure. I just need a break. I don't care. I don't want to look. I don't want to post. I don't feel like talking to my phone.
The reality check for me was when there's some kind of like setting on my phone. I didn't turn it on, but it
shows you
sent
the thing.
me the
screen
screen
time?
time, and I was like, "Oh my god, are you serious?" I couldn't believe it, and I was like, "Okay, this is my." If there's a sign, this is it, that I just need to stay off of it.
It's weird to see how much time you're wasting on it. Because a lot of times you get stuck scrolling
Yeah.
just through it, doing nothing
Yeah.
productive.
Mindless.
Yeah.
Mindless.
But I've also noticed if I'm on social media, back in the day, I used to follow pretty much anybody and everybody. And I've noticed that it kind of takes a toll on your, I don't want to go into the whole like mental health thing, but then again, it kind of mentally messes with your head.
Absolutely does.
I say that all the time.
Yeah. So I've gotten to where if I'm going to follow someone, they need to be positive. I want to be inspired. I want to be, like I just want to feel something good and positive. And if it's somebody constantly complaining or, I mean, honestly, I don't care how close I am with someone. If you're on social media constantly complaining, I can't deal
No,
with
because
it.
it brings you down.
It really does.
Yeah.
For me, it's another thing too. It's like the people that are constantly bragging so much
Right.
how perfect
Right.
everything is in their life and how amazing this and that is. And sometimes I know that it's not true. It drives me totally crazy.
Just don't say anything.
Yeah.
Or be real honest.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
always honest about how big of a disaster I am.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. How do you spend your free time, Emily?
When I'm not working or traveling, I just love to be at home with my husband and my pets. I know that's such a boring answer, but that's
get
just
it.
how
I
I
love being
enjoy.
home.
Yeah, I love being home and just hanging out in my PJs and if I'm on the computer or watching TV or just doing something, just being at home with
Simple.
Same. I love being at home.
Yeah.
If you won the lottery, what would you do?
I would buy a bunch of property and I would build, the nicest air conditioning, heated, animal area. And I would just go out and just collect all they would all be mine and I wouldn't put them up for adoption. I would just take care of them all day. That would be my dream.
That is kind of like what care is all about. We talked about it in another episode. A friend of mine came to visit and I went to this place that takes in tigers and lions and it's this big ranch property and
If we
she takes
go,
care of it.
Emily should come with us.
Oh my
For
gosh,
sure.
you would love it, Emily.
I would
We're
not want to
gonna show
leave.
you. Next year, we're going to go get remote podcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the owner of the studio, Michael, promised us. So we're going to go and do that first. That's what we want to do first and do a podcast out there because the experience is amazing.
Yeah.
Like you get this close with lions and tigers and it's a beautiful facility. And
Oh, wow.
she
Oh, it's
takes
not that
care
far.
of them. No, it's about 45 minutes out of Dallas. It is amazing.
Oh, my God. I just want to hug them
Yes,
and cuddle
I
with
know.
them.
So you
Well,
need
she
to
told-
definitely come.
Yes.
She also told Jolie, who is my little sister, that it is sad to think, didn't she say that Jolie's children
Yes.
could possibly
never see
never
a lion
see
or
alive.
a tiger alive.
That is terrible
no,
to even think.
horrible.
Mhm.
I don't want is that a fact? Like it's going to happen or if
I
they
think if
change
people don't
things,
start getting serious, I mean,
it'll
even the small little, changes that you can make. But
It's scary.
it's so sad to think about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who do you most admire in life?
Okay, this is gonna sound really cheesy, but my husband, I just admire him so much. I mean, there's just something about him that he just handles everything. Life, just
And he spoils you a lot. Does he? Does he still spoil you?
Oh
so
my
much?
god, yeah.
He always did.
I always get a bunch of like my thing now, or his thing now with me is he loves to get me just whatever lingerie he can find.
Hey,
So yeah, so
he hasn't called me lately.
Well, or like shoes, or like just something that very girly, but he'll just, here you go.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I know.
Yeah.
That is very. He's always been that way.
Yeah.
What are you most afraid of?
Most afraid of? I don't know.
Those are hard questions.
Just make you think.
Coming with
question.
the heat today.
Yeah, it makes you
Yeah.
think. Oprah.
we want to know Emily more.
I know.
I don't. I mean, honestly, like, I'm a hypochondriac. I'll tell you that.
Are you?
Oh my god, yeah.
Like you feel sick, or you think you're sick all the time?
Like, if I have like a cramp or an earache or a headache,
You go to
I
the worst.
WebMD it, and it's.
You go to the
I'm
worst.
done.
You're
planning
done.
my funeral now.
Yeah.
Like, done. Everybody that really knows me, they're like, okay, Emily, you're gonna be fine, but this is what's going on. Okay, like, yeah.
I'm like that.
Yeah, we're all a little bit
Ish.
like that.
I'm like this. Well, I'm more like this is gonna go away, right? Like I'm not stuck like this forever, right?
Oh no, I'm
Right,
stuck.
right.
Yeah, like I'm stuck. That's me.
That's
I need
funny.
reassurance.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Now, what feels like love to you? Everyone has their own love language and, words, behaviors, attitudes. What is that for you?
Love, you don't have to tell me you love me. You don't have to, physically show it to me. Just being there and showing that you care. That's love. And it doesn't have to necessarily be between, spouses or whatever.
Right.
It could be between friends. It could
Right.
be, just as long as you show that you care. To me, that's love.
I agree with that.
I do too.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have to wait for this question for the next hour, but we can sprinkle it in here if we have to. But what was your most embarrassing moment in life so far?
Oh, my most embarrassing. Well, I've learned as I've gotten older, there's a lot of things that you just have no control over. I'm a huge klutz, so I fall all the time.
Oh, you fit in.
We do too, all the time.
I'm bumping into things.
It's okay, Emily. I fell out of the car on my first date with Patrick. Yep.
She's also broken like both her feet, her
Several
ribs, her
times.
something, cracked something. She falls all the time. Like actually, it's just normal for everyone now. She broke her foot when we were out, and she still went out, and she does not wear her
That's
heels.
dedication, though.
Oh yeah, she's used
Yeah,
to it.
I
That's
mean-
why.
Yeah, it's terrible,
Yeah.
actually.
Patrick's like, she's fine.
She'll be good. Yeah,
Get up.
just
This is normal.
put your boot on. You're good.
No, she doesn't wear a boot.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
No.
You wouldn't bedazzle a boot? Oh, that'd be cute. No, okay.
I can't make it cute enough.
Yeah.
It's not possible.
Yeah.
What is a skill you'd like to learn and why?
I would love to learn a different language,
Same.
like Italian or something.
Like not just the Spanish. 'Cause
Yeah.
everybody else is.
I mean, it'd be
Italian
cool
is
to
the
know Spanish.
best anyways.
Yeah.
Italian
Yeah.
language is the best. Italian the
Food.
country is the best. The food is the best.
Italian men.
Italian
might-
men are well, I was married to one myself.
Yeah,
No,
Scott's
they're
Italian.
actually kind
Is
of
he?
Yeah.
awesome.
like fully.
Irish Italian. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like Italian men. I'm not gonna lie.
They're very
awesome.
flirtatious.
Yes,
Yes.
very flirtatious. You haven't even been to Italy. Just wait till you go.
Well, I'm just saying that even ones you meet here
Oh,
are
yeah.
very,
Very.
flirtatious.
They definitely have that in common. What does a perfect day look like for you?
A perfect day or a perfect date?
Perfect day.
Perfect day. Perfect day. Just be getting up and probably eating a lot of good food and
Staying home.
relaxing, having everything already accomplished, not having to do anything.
What's your
That'd be a
favorite
perfect
food?
day. Mexican food.
Mexican.
Oh, yes.
Margaritas?
Tex-Mex. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could eat it all day, every day. And
I like it.
Yeah, I mean, I think being from Texas, that's just kind of a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree. And I think the margaritas help.
That's why I always want to go.
That's my
It's
go-to
just the
drink.
most fun. Like if you think about when you go to dinner with people, I'm like, Mexican's just always the most fun.
Yeah.
I feel like when you're with groups.
Especially mi cocina.
Yeah.
Margaritas.
I don't like their margaritas as much.
Oh, yeah, but you don't like any margaritas. You make your
I just
own.
drink tequila. But
Yeah.
it's my own margarita.
It's really hard to mess up a margarita.
I don't like the sweet and sour.
See, I could drink that straight.
Oh my god, it gives me heartburn. I'm like, please don't put that in there.
I could drink it like juice.
Really? Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Where do you want to travel to that you haven't been to? Like,
I've always wanted to go to Canada. I know that's
really?
like
Out of all the
like
places.
just hop in and hop in and skip away, whatever you say. But I've always wanted to go. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's very beautiful.
The scenery, yeah, the mountains. I'm not a beach person. I'm like a mountain. Woodsy type person.
You need to go to Lake Tahoe
Yes.
And you need to go to Austria.
in Austria.
I've seen. I like to look at like the pictures and stuff on like Instagram of like the beautiful places of snow and mountains and stuff like that. That's what I like. Yeah.
You would love my mom's country.
Yes.
Oh,
You
I've
have to
seen
try.
so many gorgeous photos.
It's so
yeah.
pretty there. Are you an angry person?
No.
I can
I was going to answer that
I
for
can
her.
get angry, but it takes a lot.
Do you throw things if you get mad?
I have in the past.
I do.
I mean, I'm not like,
Yeah,
oh my God, that's not like the first thing I do, but I mean,
If you
it's
get
an
mad
option.
enough.
I mean, I'm the same. I mean, I can't ever see you getting mad, but if
Yeah.
I'm pushed,
Yeah.
I'm a door slammer and a thrower.
Glasses, especially.
Whatever's around.
Yeah.
Really. It's
She
not
likes to shadow glasses.
it's not really that is my go-to. It's not like I'm like it's
Yeah.
just
Watch out.
whatever is in my
In
surrounding.
reach, yeah.
I'll do that. One time I threw a bag and it had Drano in it,
Oh, no.
and it flew up in the air and hit a picture I had in it. I didn't realize.
Marcella, when was that? Know the story.
Did you do? I was in a fight with DJ so bad about the Ryan stuff, and that's when he like held me in like a chokehold, and I like passed out. I was so drunk. And I shattered a picture and I destroyed my house. Remember, I was like throwing everything.
I didn't know about the Drano part.
Well, that was an accident. I thought that was just a bag and it had.
But did you get to use the Drano? Like that's
Later?
I mean, yeah.
I did. I just broke a bunch of stuff in my house. Which then, after you do that, you wake up and you're like,
Why did I do that?
shit, I have to clean up all this shit.
Yeah.
And I have a few little nicks in my wall now from me throwing a cup, and it hit the wall and then hit another wall.
Oh.
It was amazing how that
Sounds
happened.
impressive.
Yeah. It's usually when I'm drinking,
Yeah,
and
that
it's
happens.
usually
It's
a
violent.
guy who can push it. But I do say, like, stop.
There is a warning.
Yeah, I don't just throw without warning. Like, please stop.
It's gonna happen. Okay.
I'm asking you to stop. Please stop.
Yeah.
And then
And
they just keep going.
when she says that, it's really guys, because she's never thrown anything at me or Patrick or Gino
my
or Jolie.
friends,
No.
I don't fight with my friends. I don't
Yeah.
fight with people. It's usually just a guy,
Yeah.
and I have to be pushed.
Yeah.
You
Guys
fight with
make
your,
her very mad.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't probably fight with your husband a lot, do you?
I mean, we argue about things, but it's really stupid stuff. We've never had like a real genuine fight.
Yeah. Wow.
Ever? In
I
10
mean,
years?
I mean, I mean, I'm sure we fought about stuff, but looking back, it's like, was that even really worth a fight?
Yeah, like nothing.
Yeah.
Like where your relationship was like.
Yeah. But you know, what I've tell myself is at the end, if you get mad at somebody, if it makes you that mad to where you just want to, cut ties, then it was never real to begin with.
Never thought about it like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it would take a lot for my husband to be like, for me to be like,
mad.
get out.
Yeah.
Get out.
I mean, it would really take a lot.
Yeah, I don't think I mean, you've never told Patrick to get out either.
No, we barely fight. We
You have one big one.
We usually have one fight a year, basically.
One good one, get it out of the way, and then you're good.
So she'll write a letter, and they're good.
Yeah. He reads it, doesn't want to read it, but reads it anyway. Then he says he's sorry, and we're good.
There you go.
It works great. Holidays important to you?
I think so, yeah. I enjoy, the festive things.
Me too. We're so big on holidays. I love them.
Yeah.
Is there a city that you would want to live in besides the DFW area?
I could see us moving back to Vegas for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
You like it there?
Oh, I love it there.
Love it.
Yeah.
Is that a conversation? Is that like
it's something that we talk about quite a bit.
Stop. Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I just love it out there. It is such a different world out there. Not even the gambling and the nightlife part. It is living in the DFW area, as you guys know, it's very you have to watch everything that you do because people like to judge, they like to talk, they like to. In Vegas, you can do whatever you want and nobody is going to even
care.
Yeah.
I think that Dallas is probably one of the most judgmental cities. After hearing from other places, I think it's one of the worst. Yeah, actually.
They just hide it
I would
behind
agree.
Friendliness.
I should move.
We should.
I don't fit in here, I don't think. I really don't. I feel like life might be better for me.
Let's all go
elsewhere.
to Vegas.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Better elsewhere.
Is it expensive to live in Vegas?
No.
Yeah. Is it kind of like here, or how does it compare?
I would say it's, like here. The economy and the market's gotten a lot better out there. So value and prices have gone up. But it's, I would say,
not
maybe not as much as it is here, but definitely nowhere near California for sure.
Hey, let's look into it.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like we fit here.
I know.
I've thought that a long time.
Yeah.
Well, with that, we're gonna end this first show. I think we got to know you a little bit better. I love getting to know you because you're such a sweet human being. So the next hour, though, we're going to talk all about your brand and who you are and you coming out of retirement and all those things.
Yeah.
Give us your social media handles so people can follow you.
So Twitter, Emily Austin XXX, Instagram, Emily Austin Official, Facebook, The Emily Austin.
And
there's so many of them.
I know.
I mean, go to one, you'll find the link for all.
Emily Austin.
Just Emily Austin. Yeah.
Thank you, Emily, for being here.
Thank you.